Welcome to For the Health of It, an inside look at public health in Cowley County, Kansas. I'm your host, Allie Henley, the Health Department Administrator and Public Health Officer. Join us as we discuss topics that are impacting public health in our communities and learn more about what we do at your local health department. Hello everybody, my name is Allie Henley and I am the Health Department Administrator and Public Health Officer. Recently, we were able to celebrate the annual Health and Safety Fair. This year, it was held in Ark City at the Agri-Business Building, and there were lots of really great activities there for attendees. We had several different vendors that were there, and we usually average about 300 to 400 people at this event, so it's a very special event. I had the opportunity to speak with several of the other vendors who were present to share information about how they can help those who live in Cowley County. And I certainly learned about several valuable resources that are available to those of us who live in this community, and I hope that you do too as you listen to this special episode. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am well. What is your
Awesome.
name?
Debbie Clark with Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Oh, awesome. I've heard a lot about that organization. You want to tell the community a little bit about it?
Sure. We've been serving kids here in Cowley County for 32 years. We also serve Sumner County, which has been involved for 26 years now. And we have over 50 kids that are waiting for mentors right now. The majority of those are boys, but we need mentors age 18 and above. There's no age limit. I just was talking to a lady a little while ago. She goes, "Am I too old?" I'm like, "No, we had a big sister start when she was 82.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, we have kids that can benefit just as much, if not more, from a grandparent figure.
Right.
So there's somebody for everybody. We just got to get it all put together.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Debbie, you might see we have a big balloon behind me, number 80.
Yes.
So the health department, we're celebrating our 80th birthday this year.
Congratulations.
So we've been meeting with the community and talking a little bit about what it means to have public health in the community. Do you have any idea what public health means for the community?
I would say, a lot of the families that we serve, I'm sure, benefit from the services that you provide. Being primarily single-parent families that maybe need help with insurance or immunizations, just education, especially, at all stages in development, for sure.
Yeah. If you had one piece of advice that you could give the community about staying healthy, what would it be? That's a hard
good one. I feel like sleep is like maybe one of those things a lot of people that are experiencing, we hear today, a lot of people with anxiety. I think a lot of that, if they had good sleep patterns, that would probably help.
Yeah.
And it would also help
it would help me.
with just their daily functioning and just being healthier that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
But exercise is another big thing for me too.
Right.
So, it's in diet.
Yeah, all those things layer together.
It's hard to just point to just one thing, but I just feel like right now that because of the high level of anxiety that we're seeing, that sleep would be a good one.
Yeah, I certainly agree. Well, Debbie, thanks for coming on the podcast today. This was fun.
Thank you for having me.
Good morning.
Morning.
What is your name?
My name is Sarah Mansky.
Okay, Sarah, what agency are you here with today?
We are here with the South Central Kansas Area Agency on Aging.
Okay. Can you tell our listeners a little bit about that?
So we have just taken over the nutrition program. We do serve 10 counties.
Oh, wow.
In Kansas. So we're a busy office. But the nutrition program is those 60 and older. So they can get meals at either free or discounted or whatever they can afford. So we provide meals for those 60 and older in all 10 counties.
Wow, that's a really valuable benefit for the community.
Yes. And then we also have our SHIC program, which is Senior Health Insurance Counseling for Kansas. So we help with those on Medicare and how to get started, all the rules to Medicare, talk about fraud, trying to get people not to talk to scammers and things like that. So
yeah, definitely. And unfortunately, that population you work with is a very vulnerable one for that type of activity. Ugh, it's so ugly. So is this your first time coming to the Health and Safety Fair?
This will be our third time.
Awesome. Okay, that's great. So we are celebrating our 80th birthday this summer. We're very excited. So we've just been talking with people about what public health means to them and how they work every day to stay healthy.
Yep. And, I have this saying where, it's good to get older, but to have a good getting older is best. So it's like we want to age, but we want to age well and have, help people achieve that. So we also have the Senior Care Act program, which is those, again, 60 and older. If they need some help in the home, it could be laundry, housekeeping, transportation. We offer that as well. It's based on a sliding fee scale. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Sarah, thanks for coming on the podcast today. This was great.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Good morning, Brittany. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing okay. Can you tell us what agency you represent today at the Health and Safety Fair?
Yes, I'm Brittany with Sam's Insurance Services, and I help people figure out their Medicare, health, and life decisions when they need.
Oh, goodness. That's such a valuable resource in the community. That's a really challenging time. Sometimes I feel like some of those processes are made a little difficult.
Social Security applications and then the Medicare just throwing the book at you. Figure out what plans you want and all of that when there's so many options is kind of tough for people.
Right. Awesome. So how do people get connected with you if they're needing your assistance?
Most of the time, the easiest way is to just call. My phone number is 620-262-6885.
Okay. Awesome. So we are celebrating our 80th birthday this year, so we've been really excited. So we've just been talking with members in the community about what it means to be in good health. And so what are some ways that you think are important to practice to stay healthy?
One of the things I see with a lot of my clients is the older they get, the more they have with trip hazards. And so one thing that I didn't really think about that a lot of people don't see is that rugs are a big deal. Like everybody thinks that they're comfortable and nice, but when you're shuffling or it's kind of hard to walk, that's something that's a very big trip hazard.
Yeah.
So one of the first things that when people start to have a little bit of issues with mobility, that's one of the first things that probably should be moved or taken out.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've certainly never thought about it that way. So that was a good tip.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Brittany, thanks for coming on the podcast today. This was great.
Thanks.
Hello, Sarah. How are you today?
Hi, I'm great.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about what you have on the agenda to talk about?
Sure. Well, my name's Sarah Johnson, and I'm the Public Information Officer for William Newton Hospital. So thanks, Allie, for inviting us to talk today. I think one thing that's really top of mind for people is labor and delivery services that are available within the county. A couple of years back, SCK Health ceased offering labor and delivery services. And then we've had some shifting in our availability as well because of provider staffing. So we're really wanting to engage the community and talk to them, get feedback on their concerns, and talk about how, as a community, we can continue to offer these very essential services. There's no other hospital within 45 minutes of this community that offers labor and delivery. And our hospital is really committed to offering the service. So we want to engage the community. We are offering a community conversation at the Winfield Public Library on Wednesday, May 27th. The doors will open at 4:45 to families can come and have refreshments. And then at 5 o'clock, we'll start the event. It'll be moderated by a third party. We just want people to come and have an open dialogue with us about what the future for maternal care looks like in our region. We want to talk about what our plans are for the future, how we're trying to recruit providers to come and practice here and offer delivery services, and then also our commitment to having safe local delivery. So again, we just want to invite the public to come out on Wednesday, May 27th at the Winfield Public Library.
And is that just anybody in the public or anybody with kids or anybody who wants to have kids?
Yeah, it's open to the public. So we want, obviously, families who are expecting that, want to ask questions about what that might look like, but also any community member that wants to come and ask questions. Hospital leadership will be there on site.
Awesome. And what was the date and time for that event?
Wednesday, May 27th. Doors will open at 4:45 at the Winfield Public Library, and then the event itself will last from 5 to 6.
Okay, awesome. So, Sarah, the health department is actually celebrating our 80th birthday.
Yes.
And we're really excited.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, we're having lots of fun this year. So it's very valuable, of course, for this partnership, I think, to work. We see many of the same people, and having labor and delivery in your community is something that is becoming more challenging, I would say, across the state and the nation even.
I mean, yeah, you think about it, Caldwell, Wellington, Sedan, I mean, those are all hospitals, but they don't offer that service, and we do. So we really are kind of a hub for labor and delivery in our region. And if that were at risk, like, I would hate to think that a mom would have to drive more than an hour to deliver. That's not what we want. We want to try and keep that quality local health care here.
Yeah, that's awesome. What else does William Newton have going on that aligns with health and all things?
Well, we are getting ready to launch a new service line. When we got our new CT scanner this year, it came with the capabilities of offering something called calcium scoring. And so that is kind of a sneak peek at your heart health. So it's designed for people who may be at risk for coronary artery disease. It's a very quick test. It's non-invasive. There's no needles, no prep, but it gives you a score. And the lower your score, the lower your risk of a heart attack. So people who might be at risk might be people with high blood pressure, diabetes, maybe they have a family history of coronary artery disease, or maybe they've smoked in the past. So those are the type of people that we're looking for. So it can just give those people peace of mind to see if they're on the right track, and how they might be able to prevent coronary artery disease. When it comes to your heart, knowing as much as you can in advance is better for you. And so we want to kind of help patients that might be concerned or at risk. So right now, for example, today at the Health and Safety Fair, we're offering $50 off this service. So if you want to be put on a wait list, we can contact you when that's up and running. We're planning on opening that in June. And we'll give you $50 off the service. Coverage for calcium scoring varies by insurance provider. Sometimes it's a private pay, sometimes the insurance will cover it. And so when we call to schedule that for you, our schedulers will kind of discuss the specifics of that. But for this year, we're going to say it's a maximum out-of-pocket of $150. And then, of course, with the $50 voucher, you can get it for $100. So we really want to encourage people to come in and schedule.
That's incredible. Well, Sarah, thanks for coming on our podcast today. I love celebrating all of the great things that we have happening in our community.
Yes, and we do appreciate our ongoing partnership with the health department. We work in tandem to ensure Cowley County stays healthy, and I appreciate you inviting us on today.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, good morning. How are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
I am doing okay. Can you tell our listeners a little bit about who you are and what you represent?
Yes, my name is Michael Matters, and Family Life Services started a fatherhood program back in September. They were looking for someone, and I went in and I interviewed, and I am now the fatherhood director. Our goal is to mentor men and help them through anything, the hard times, the struggles, to teach them, to help them grow as a parent, as well as in their relationships, and just all that. We are also putting on a fatherhood event on September 12th this year. We have an official date. We don't have the exact times for the event just yet, but we are working with that. We're going to have about 5 to 9 speakers from going across from recovering from addictions, how to survive coming out of incarceration and being a father and so forth. We just have great things lined for the event. We're also going to be allowing booths and so forth. More details will come. We're hoping to start broadcasting about the event within the next month or two. Also at Family Life Services, we help mothers and even single moms, even dads, and we also are helping them co-parent and learn that if they're not together, but learning how to do what's best for the child. Of course, marriage is a goal as well, if that is where they want to go with their relationship, if they're in the relationships. But this is just something great. We've been going across Chautauqua County, Elk County, and Cowley County. I've met with many pastors from all 3 counties. There's actually pastors that are helping me put this event together, and others. And we're just looking forward to doing this. And our goal is to do a father event every year. That is the goal.
Yeah, that's amazing. We've actually talked about doing something like this with the health department, and we just have never been able to get it off the ground. We haven't had a male figure who's wanted to be a part of it. So this is really exciting for the community.
Yes, when I heard about it, growing up as a kid, I struggled a lot.
Yeah.
My parents weren't perfect, but it was a rough life. But I had men that were from other families or friends of mine, and they were like my mentors. And I never put all that together until I got older and realized the importance of even mentors just in general, because I honestly don't know where I'd be today without those mentors growing up. So that was when I realized that I should step up and mentor other men and let them know they're not alone, and there's people out there willing to help them.
Yeah, that's incredible. Michael, what's the best way for families to get in contact with Family Life Services if they're interested in services?
Yes, our office number is 620-442-1688, or you can also reach out to me on my personal cell phone, 620-506-2873, and my email is also michael.flsfatherhood@gmail.com.
Okay, awesome. Michael, thanks for coming on the podcast. We at the health department will be looking forward to more details about this event so we can help recruit.
Yes, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
problem. Thank you. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I am doing okay. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself to our listeners and
Yes.
tell us what organization you're from?
My name is Adrian, and I'm with the Workforce Alliance of South Central Kansas. We have many services available. We have basic job search assistance, resume assistance, to training programs. We currently have an EPA Brownsfield grant that's covering CDL, HAZWOPER, OSHA 30. That's covered by the program, no expense to the customer. We have our homeless veterans. They don't have to be homeless. They could be facing homelessness. We can help with training, job search assistance, job placement assistance, job referrals. We have our youth program that serves 25 and under. 25 and under, they can get assistance with training. We also have digital skills workshops that are held weekly, and they can help build digital skills in different ways. They have different classes going on. We also have our CSET program for 55 and older. They do job placement. It's $7.25 an hour, 20 hours a week, but it helps individuals that maybe have been out of the workforce for a while get some new job referrals, job references, some training. We have many wonderful programs. The workforce is a great place. We have a lot of success, and we have a lot of customer satisfaction. So
That's really exciting. The health department this year, we're celebrating our 80th birthday.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sure you are in agreement with me that health is not always just determined by the things that happen in the medical clinics, but it's many things that layer in employment. Goodness.
Oh,
That's
yes.
definitely one of those things. I mean, mental health, having income,
Yes.
very important to health. So this is awesome that you're here at the Health and Safety Fair today.
Well, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to represent the workforce.
Can you tell us how individuals might get in contact with your agency if they were interested?
So they could visit their local workforce. There's a Cowley County workforce site. We also have one in Wichita, Butler County, and Sumner County. So if they go visit their local workforce center, they can meet with somebody that will help them get a referral to the appropriate program.
That's perfect. Adrian, thanks for coming on our podcast
Yes.
today. This was great.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a new guest with us now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, can you go ahead and just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you're doing here at the Health and Safety Fair and in the community?
Well, I'm Rod Haney. I'm the building official of Winfield, Kansas, and just wanted to kind of sit down and talk about a little bit of building safety. ICC, which is the national organization that promulgates the code, is kicking off a Building Safety Month in the month of May. Winfield, we're going to have a proclamation signed here Monday night at our City Council meeting, recognizing May as Building Safety Month. If you go to our website, we have some interesting little pointers of safety. Hopefully you guys take those up. Us building professionals are on the scene way before the guys in the nice shiny red trucks show up. So hopefully you never have to experience them coming to your house. Like I say, building safety is one of those things that's kind of overlooked. You know, we start from construction, make sure that we have the necessary home safety things. There's a lot of things built in your home that you may not think that are safety related items, such as egress windows in the main floor and second floor. There's also building stairs. Most of the accidents of the home are on stairs, so you know we have compliance records on those and handrail requirements that make those stairways safer. So
Yeah, it sounds like that's a really important service and one of those things that happens behind the scenes in communities that helps people stay healthy.
that is true. We're, like I say, we're kind of the silent partner back there and in the foreground. So, you know, it's always good to talk to your professionals. They have all the knowledge and experience that they can give you. So don't be scared to talk to the building official in your communities or the permit techs or architects. In fact, they have a lot of knowledge about how to handle some of the questions you may have.
Yeah, absolutely. So the health department is turning 80 this year, and we are all about prevention. So this is perfect to have on the podcast today.
Yep.
Okay, Rod, we're going to go ahead and wrap up. I've been asking everybody if they could give one tip for helping people stay healthy, what that might be.
Well, change your air filters and your air conditioning. You know, this is the time that you need to kind of maybe have that coil cleaned. You know, it's always good. Always check and make sure that your vents on your hot water heaters are connected. We've been finding with the hailstorms and a lot of the roof being redone that sometimes those vents get detached, and we don't want to have that carbon monoxide entering the home. So do a little bit of due diligence. If you did do your roof, poke your head up in the attic, see if the pipe's still connected in the attic. So just a little bit on your part to keep you safe.
Awesome. Thank you for that valuable information. It was nice to meet you today.
You bet. Thank you.
All right, listeners, we have another special guest with us here today. This is somebody who has been here at the Health and Safety Fair, and I'm not sure what we're going to learn, so I'm going to be learning right along with you. So, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'll let you go ahead and start by introducing yourself and talking a little bit about the work that you do in Cowley County.
Okay, my name is Cammie, and I am the Director of Rural Services for Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault Resources. And this is, I don't know how many years we've done the Health and Safety Fair now, but we always enjoy doing it because there's lots of great resources here. And what we provide is services to people who have experienced domestic violence, sexual violence, or stalking. We have support groups. We can go to court with people. We can help them fill out protection orders. We safety plan with them, help them try to find shelter or other safe places to go if shelter's not an option for them. We do crisis counseling and supportive counseling. We do education in the community. We do a lot of different things. All of our services are free and everything is confidential as well.
That's incredible. That is such a valuable resource
It
to
really
have
is.
in Cowley County. May this month is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes.
And I just think that so many of the services that you provide contribute to mental health, certainly.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of overlap in the work that we do with mental health services, also drug and alcohol services. So we also partner with those groups a lot to try to make sure that people that are really in need are getting the services and the correct services that they need to support them.
Yeah, that's amazing. Do you guys have any special events or anything coming up that the community could engage with?
I wish. Our next actual community event won't be until October,
Okay.
Which is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. We just
Perfect.
had one in April, which was for Sexual Assault Awareness Month. And
Sure.
so obviously, we've got a while till we're there again. But yeah, in October, we'll have a community awareness event. We're not exactly sure what we're going to do this year. We've kind of started changing our events a little bit because we're really trying to promote in the community and get more people to come out. And that's challenging sometimes to try to make sure people even know that the event is happening. So we're
Yeah,
working on that.
absolutely. I'm so happy that you've been able to come to the Health and Safety Fair for a number of years.
Yes, we really enjoy it because you guys include so many great resources for people in the community. Every year I'm here, I learn about new resources that exist for people, and I love that. So it's wonderful for us.
Yeah, that's awesome. So the health department's actually turning 80 this year.
I saw the little 80 balloons. up
Yes,
there.
we're really excited. But we very much believe that health of an individual is not entirely built in the medical clinics, but it's a layered approach, and it starts with the choices we make every day and the people in our environments, all the things. So
Absolutely.
we try to carry that into the Health and Safety Fair, certainly.
Yeah, well, I love you guys do a great job with this event, promoting it and including groups that need to be here. And I think it's wonderful that people are able to come out and learn so much about the resources that are available. Because like I said, every year I learn of a new resource. I just learned of one right before I came over here to talk to you that I'm really excited about. So, it's great.
That's
so
great.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I've been wrapping up with everybody today by asking them if there was one thing or one piece of advice that they would give to the community about their health or improving their health. What might that be?
Don't ignore things, like whether it's something with your body or your mind, take care of it. Your mind is just as important as your body, and I think sometimes people don't think about that. And if it's old stuff, doesn't mean that it still doesn't need to be dealt with or addressed. So I would just say if you need to talk to somebody about things that are going on, then reach out, find those resources and connections. And if that's something that we can help do, we certainly will.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast today.
Thank you for having me.
Alrighty, we are moving on to our next guest here from the Health and Safety Fair. And I'm excited because this, I believe, is our first time that we've ever had somebody from one of the recreation centers. So this is going to be a fun one. I have Ashlyn here with me today. Ashlyn, if you'd like to introduce yourself to the group and just tell us a little bit about the events that you have going on and the agency you're with, that would be awesome.
Okay. I'm Ashlyn. I'm with the Ark City Rec Center. I'm a part of the the aquatics department, and we do the swim lessons. We do water aerobics, so those are like an exercise class in the water for elder people. We do have younger people that come too. It's good on the joints, and that way they can get a good workout and not be too hard on their body. We do swim lessons. We have private ones that are one-on-one, and so those are really focused on the children, and so that way they can get that focused attention that they need, and so we can really focus and see what exactly they're needing and how we can help them. We do group lessons in the summer, and so those are with multiple kids, and those are good because most of the time when kids see other kids doing stuff, then they're going to want to do it too, so it triggers them to want to be in that and do that, so those are good.
Yeah, absolutely. How long have you been with the rec center?
5 years now.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yes, I've done IYQ camp in the summer.
Perfect.
And then now I'm a lifeguard, and so now I help with all the lifeguarding and swim lessons and everything like that.
So you're about to be really busy.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. Ashlyn, I've been having everybody just share a tip with the community for how they recommend that folks can stay healthy. What do you have to share?
I would definitely say just move your body. I mean, that's eat healthy, move your body, because that's one of the biggest things. If you stay moving, then you'll keep your body all loosened up and be good to go.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks for coming on the podcast today. Like I said, this is the first time we've had somebody from one of the recreation centers, so
yes.
That's cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, listeners, I have a new guest with me now. I have Matt, and Matt is going to be telling us some things that I think are going to be interesting. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to you and let you introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Matt Vogt. I'm president for Kansas Operation Lifesaver. We're a railroad safety organization, and I'm also a captain with the Valley Center Police Department. So this is kind of one of my side gigs of doing the railroad safety thing.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about what the mission is of this work?
Our mission with Operation Lifesaver is to educate the public about railroad crossing safety and also trespassing prevention. And because nearly every 3 hours in the U.S. there is a collision between a train and a motor vehicle or with a pedestrian.
Oh my goodness.
And also we're educating those about trespassing awareness, about why you shouldn't trespass on railroad property. We see many deaths and injuries every year because of people taking a shortcut on the railroad tracks.
Yeah, awesome. I had no idea that that was something that happens that often.
Yes, it's a lot more often than you think it does. So,
goodness. Well, it sounds like it's perfect that you're at the Health and Safety Fair today.
Yes.
We at the Health Department are celebrating our 80th birthday this year. And we definitely believe that health is not just something that happens at the doctor's office. So this event's really special to us, and we're really happy that you were able to come today. Everybody knows what a railroad is, so.
Yep, like I say, through, we have 105 counties in Kansas, and there's still railroad tracks running through about 99 of them. So
wow.
Railroads are very prevalent in the state of Kansas. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what is a tip that you would share with the community for staying healthy in this line of work?
Basically, obey the grade crossing laws. Don't drive around the gates when they're down. Don't trespass on railroad property. One of the things we see way too often, people love to fish in the state of Kansas, and people will go on railroad bridges and try to fish off of them. And then if they're out in the middle of a railroad bridge and a train comes along, then they don't really have any options for their safety. So that's why we discourage being on the railroad bridges, because they're trespassing. That is against the law. It's a misdemeanor in Kansas. You can be arrested for it. So keeps you out of trouble and keeps you alive.
Yeah, that's important. Well, Matt, thanks for coming on the podcast today. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
All right, everybody. I am excited to talk with our next guest. I have Ken here with me today, and he's going to be talking to us about some of the services that he is a contributor for. And it looks like they do some servicing in Cowley County.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, actually, all throughout the state. I represent American Senior Benefits, who is being sponsored today by Aetna.
Okay.
And so that's just one of our partners that we actually deal with. Our company, we deal with over 250 different carriers. So we are one of the top marketing organizations out there. So we have everything for, anybody from seniors, which is our market, all the way for those that are under 65. Also, what's unique about our organization is we have nationally partnered with veteran organizations like the American Eagles, AMVETS, the Elks, and there's one other one, but we go out and we actually have seminars that we talk to the community about, and also, but we're here, to get our name out there and solve any problems that they may have, and issues with an insurance company or some kind of a claim. But one of the main things that we need to focus on, and people need to focus on, is if you going with a certain insurance company, you want to make sure that it is the perfect fit for you, especially if you're a senior.
Right.
Because you should be doing a review. And a lot of seniors are stuck because of a name. I love this company because their name, but they may end up saving a few dollars if they actually do a review and make sure that their prescriptions are covered as well as their doctors. That's extremely important.
Yeah, absolutely. So at the health department, we do some benefits work as well. Our cohort, of course, is for pregnant women and children in that realm. But we say the same type of thing. you need to shop this around. The insurance is supposed to be a benefit to you. Make
That's
it work
correct.
for you.
That is correct. That is correct. A lot of people, again, they just go by a certain name. Oh, my mom's had this, or my dad's had this, or my neighbor. It's not a one-size-fits-all.
Right. And health needs change over time, too.
That is correct. That is correct.
Well, thanks for coming on, Ken. If there's one thing that you could share with the listeners today about your agency, what would that be?
Is number one is eat healthy, exercise, and especially exercise the brain by, trivia questions or something, because, with dementia and Alzheimer going on, that's a big thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I really appreciate you coming to the Health and Safety Fair today. I've been saying this whole time that health is not just in the clinics. It's all of the things.
I've done this for 3 years, and I love it. I just love doing this.
Well, we're really excited that we have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. We have another special guest with us here today. We have Shane Farley from KSOK. How are you today?
Hey, how you doing? I'm good.
I'm doing well. This has been fun so far.
Yeah, the thing is, so how's it going, like, taking over for Tom? Because he was, like, the social butterfly of all social butterflies. He was ready to, he could do a show for probably about 6 days straight.
It has been an adjustment. I was kind of his behind-the-scenes worker, and I've had to step forward a little bit more. I'm getting out of my
center.
I'm getting out of my comfort zone.
I like to see that. Very good, though. You look like you know what you're doing, though. You got the headset on and the microphone, and it's all good.
Yeah, I think that I do most days.
Yeah, you have your wits about you, it seems like. I mean, you don't have the... I don't know if I ever told you this, but, Tom, the first time, one of the times he came on the show, he, told this, horrific story on KSOK, some crazy story from his childhood.
Oh, gosh.
And I had nothing. I had no response.
Oh, no.
I was just sitting there
You got caught without a response?
Yeah, I know. Tom, wow, you might give me a heads up when you get it was some crazy story, about somebody who went missing or something. I'm like, oh my goodness, Tom.
Oh my gosh, the kid that got lost in the flood?
Yes.
That story's horrible.
You have to be ready for that.
I know.
You have to get a little run up to that.
Right, and of course I knew.
Yeah, and then Steve comes in, he's like, that was an intense story. I was like, yeah, Tom he's full of surprises.
That's one of the stories that was given to me about not playing in floodwater and...
Yeah. I know, right? So imagine that. You're on the air, and you're you don't know what's going to happen, and then he hits you with that, and you're like, okay. Moving on. Yeah. Those wild times. No, I love Tom. It's great. He's great to talk to, but that's one of the memories I'll always have of him is he hit me with that story cold, and I'm like, okay, all right, here we go. So anyway.
But I bet you're not going to get lost in stormwater.
No. I'll tell you what, I'll jump in no puddles.
Right.
After he told me that, I'm like, okay, I'm never jumping in a puddle again. I'm never I walk around all that. If there's ankle deep water, I'm making a big long circle around it.
I understand. That story had a similar impact on me. So, yeah.
Is he the one that told you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So we have a shared.
Yes, and it was for the same thing. He was just talking about floods and kids playing in floods and how it shouldn't happen. And then he starts telling about the kid that went missing for a week. And I was like, oh, no.
And I said, so what happened later? And he told me it was, obviously the kid,
Yes.
We know, but you're right. It was something. I had multiple people mention that story to me okay, that was impactful.
He's great at storytelling.
Oh, he can spin a yarn for sure. Yeah, I mean, it was when we were done, I was like, okay, all right. But if you're the public health officer, like he was at the time, I mean, that's a good story to have in your hip pocket as far as, if you want people to be...
Yeah, need things to stick. Sometimes you got to make it powerful.
If you need that to stick in your brain, that's stuck in my brain. I didn't know what to say for a good 10 seconds. I'm like, okay, it's dead air time. I don't know what to do. But anyway, so that's one of my favorite Tom memories, actually. He hit me with that cold. I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah, he has all sorts of them that have been really helpful to me over the years.
I hope that's the most dramatic one, is it?
No.
No, there are more?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's done a lot of work in his years. I mean, he worked for the Bureau of Environmental Health. He was one of the individuals who was working with the state of Kansas when the Greensburg tornadoes hit.
I tend to think of it, if you know that much about wastewater lagoons, you probably aren't fully right in the head. You know, I mean, you're a little bit.
The bad thing is that I know those things now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I mean, he's been teaching me over the years, and now when I'm just driving on the highway, I'll see something and I'll be like, oh, that lagoon is not up to code. What happened
you like
to me?
know lagoon stuff now?
Yes. He is very good at what he does. It's stuck with me.
You want a lagoon story then?
Sure,
I have
let's
a
do
crazy lagoon story. So
Okay.
This one will get you. This is like a Tom story. We're all playing paintball, and this kid comes up, and we're all kind of like, what? You kind of smell not great, you know? And he's like, oh, I was just down there over in the mud. And we're like, the mud? And the guy said, the mud where? And he's like, over by your pond. I was hiding out, and I covered myself in mud, and I disguised myself, and I was waiting there for one of you to come so I could shoot you with the paintball gun. And he's like, dude, I don't have a pond.
Oh, no.
All I have is a lagoon. And he's like, a lagoon? Yeah, like a wastewater lagoon. He's like, oh. And I mean, for the rest of the day, that kid, we hosed the kid down. We covered him in soap, all sorts of stuff. Did not help much at all. But yeah.
It was fermenting for a while.
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, did you not notice at some point that
it was a little bit more...
a little riper than most ponds?
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my story right there.
And that's going to stick with me.
It stuck in my brain forever.
Dude,
I was like, okay,
I don't have a pond.
Yes, make sure what pond you're, disguising yourself with or whatever. So anyway, yeah, that was a horrific story that I always remembered. But anyway,
Yeah. Hey, when I went on the radio earlier, you put me on the spot and asked me to share something that I had learned. So what have you learned recently?
Today, one of the things I just learned is that you can do calcium scoring over at William Newton Hospital. They're going to start that in June. And I think that's a really cool thing. More and more heart disease is becoming something we're just trying to attack early on, and kind of, the more you know early, the better off you are. And with statins and all that kind of thing, we've made so much headway with it. But this is another way. They're going to do the calcium scoring. And so if you're having some issues there, you can know early.
Right. And start making some adjustments if needed.
Yeah, go see somebody. You need medication, or... in severe cases, I'm sure somebody needs to be seen right away, and you can do that. So
yeah, life-saving for sure.
I like to hear that. It's good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us on For the Health of It. This has been great.
Can I win a prize?
Yeah, you can. I'll put you in the drawing.
Okay. What are the prizes again?
We're doing a $100 gas card or utility credit.
I need cheap gas.
I understand.
For sure.
Me
well,
too.
Thank you, Allie. It was good to see you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of For the Health of It, Cowley County. We hope you found it informative and will listen again. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on future episodes. So long, and as always, stay well.